Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marina, I'm Russian, and in today's video I will show you my family's Easter traditions. Yes, well, it's last week before Easter. Easter usually falls on Sunday, as you know, and today is Thursday. In Russia, Thursday is also called Clean Thursday, and it's a day when most Easter preparation takes place. So that's the day when housewives, moms, wives usually clean their places up. And it's also a day when Russians color their eggs for Easter and bake special cake, special pie, or shall I call it sponge cake, that is called Kulich for the Easter. So actually that's pretty much to do, and that's what I will be doing today. Here I should say that in my family it's a tradition to do Easter baking at home, but nowadays many Russian families don't do that. They simply go to the supermarket and buy kulich that is already baked and decorated. But I try to stick to my family's traditions. I know that my grandma always baked a lot of those Easter Easter cakes, and my mom did as well. So I try to stick to this tradition and do my best, to kind of keep it going. So okay, the bakery that I'm gonna do today is it has some yeast inside, so I will just set up the dough right now and I will set it aside in order for it to to expand volume and stuff. And while that is going to happen, I will be coloring the eggs in a traditional Russian way. I'll show you how to do this. And then when my kids come back from school, we will be coloring the eggs with food colors, in a more fun way, together with my kids. So that's the plan for today. I will have a detailed recipe of kulich in the information about this video. So if you would like to bake one yourself, you can just look there and find all the details. And in my video, I will simply show you the process, but I will not give you much details about it. Okay, so let's get started because I don't have much time. It's 10 o'clock now. It's almost 10 in the morning, and my kids are going to be back home after 1 hour, so I have to be really fast. It's a very sunny day outside today. I have a very good mood, Okay, so the first thing that I will be doing, I've heated up some milk, and now I will put some yeast inside, a package of instant yeast, and I will also put 1 tablespoon of sugar, and I will leave it aside. So while my milk is still too hot for the yeast, I'm gonna show you what kind of thing I will be using while baking. I have bought myself these kind of forms for the cakes, so it's very convenient to use these, and each year before Easter we have lots of those kind of things sold in supermarkets, or actually everywhere. So you can buy those forms with different colors, different designs, different sizes. Like I bought medium size for my ones. You can buy smaller or you can buy bigger. Well, the idea of this Easter cake is to make it look like Golgotha, like the mountain where Christ was crucified. So it should be pretty high, it should be flat. So I'm gonna use these ones. I don't have to put any butter inside, like I don't have to butter them. And it's very convenient to carry them, to give them to someone as a present. I have 2 boys, so actually like these ones with cute animals I will give to my son's friends. We have a family that have 2 daughters, and they are really communicating very well with my kids, so these ones will be as a present for the girls. And I will also use some of these to sparkle on top of my Kulich. And I will use some icing, some sugar icing. This is a ready one, that's like a ready-made one. I will simply have to heat this up in hot water, and then I will put it on top my Kulich. Here in the the thing over here shows Kulich. So okay, and I also have some crayons for decoration as well. We'll have to heat them up as well. So okay, let's get started. I think my milk is already warm. Yeah, it's the right temperature. I can feel it here. Okay, so I'm just putting the yeast in here. Some yeast, instant one. And I will also put approximately 1 spoon of sugar here, and just let the yeast activate for 15 minutes. And then I will put in flour, vanilla sugar, and butter and eggs as well. So okay, let's just leave it like this for now. All right, let's put some vanilla sugar in as well. As you can see, it already has some foam on top, so I can start adding flour and eggs. I will be putting 6 eggs over here, and as for the flour, I don't know, I usually put the approximate amount, so I don't have the exact numbers. I'll just have to feel the dough with my hands to understand whether I will have enough flour or not. So let's do it. So 6 eggs go here. By the way, they are of room temperature, they are not from refrigerator. Now as for the butter, I will need 250 grams of butter, also room temperature. Now as for sugar, I will put 1.5 glasses of sugar, and my glass isn't too big, but it isn't too small, it's like this. Now I will also need to add some vegetable oil, just a little bit. I think like approximately 2 tablespoons. I will also add some raisins. I've chosen the yellow ones into my dough, and I will be making a couple of cakes with dried sweet pineapple pieces. So as for pineapple pieces, I will cut them to be a little bit smaller than they are, and as for the raisins, I have big ones, so I will also cut them in half. I've already washed them and let them soak in the water for some time, so now they are pretty soft. As guys, I'm planning to make cakes with different filling, like I'm gonna be making a few with pineapples and the rest with raisins, so I will have to put some dough in here separately. I have to separate it. Okay, we mixed in our raisins and the dough is really elastic, you know, it's not sticky. So actually it feels really very nice. So I'm just gonna form something like this. I fold it in a little bit and leave it here to expand, you know, to gain volume. I usually cover the dough with a piece of cloth, with a towel. So just let it stay there quietly. So first thing I need to do with my eggs is to clean them up. So I will put some water in and some baking soda. Where's my baking soda? Here it is. So I'm just putting some baking soda over here and some water. What do you think I will use for coloring the eggs in a traditional way? I will use this. And this is, I think you could already guess, these are skins of onion, or peels from onions. Only the brown parts, the dry ones. So as you can see, I already have this much. And now I will simply put those peels in the pot. Now I will boil this for 15 minutes and then I will set it aside and cool it down. So I'm sort of preparing the coloring. I also want to have a few yellow eggs, and to make them yellow I will use natural coloring. I will use turmeric, or we call this kurkuma. It's yellow by itself, it's very yellow actually. So I'll just put a little bit of it in the water. I will also put some salt to avoid my eggs from cracking. And I will put a little bit of vinegar. I think it will help to make the color brighter. I will put one egg just the way it is. For the other egg, I want to experiment a little bit. So I'm going to take a piece of cloth. I will put some rice on it. Now I will have to kind of fold it in and tie it. Too much rice. That's the first time that I'm making this. I don't know if it will work or not, but it should work. So now I'm simply tying this, and while tying this I'll try to spread the rice around the egg. And now I'm simply taking a piece of thread and tying all this up. That's it. Now we will put this also in our kurkuma, and let's put it on the stove and boil it for some time, for about 10 minutes, and then we'll just leave it to cool down. Another experiment that I'm making, I'm simply cutting the onion peels. I've also taken some carcade flowers and I will cut them here as well, just a few pieces. Now I will put my egg into the water, and then because I need it wet in order to glue the pieces onto it. So same goes here. I just wrap this around the egg, spreading little pieces around. It's a pretty messy process. So now I've taken a little pan that I have here. I will also put some salt here as well to prevent my egg from cracking. Then I'll put a little bit of vinegar, just a little bit of it. And now I will put this. Now this is called zilonka. I don't know if you have this. I don't think you have this, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this stuff is used usually for cleaning the wounds, you know, and things. And it is bright green. And the thing is that it's okay to eat this. Like, it's not a problem if this gets into your body if you eat a little bit of this. But it is super green. And it's really difficult to clean this off. Oh my god, I have spoiled my table. Now it will be green forever. So I'll just put my egg over here and I will boil it, just as usual. Oh, thank god the Masters is working. I thought I will have green table for the rest of my life. No, everything is successfully cleaned off. You know guys, today my kitchen reminds me of some chemical laboratory. I have some green stuff boiling over here. I have some orange stuff boiling over there. And some strange looking thing boiling over here. So everything is boiling, everything is smelling. Actually, the strongest smell comes from here, from kurkuma. And as for the onions, here is the color. You can see it's bright red, a little bit brownish. And here I should say that I know that Greek people are also, you know, using onion peels to color their Easter eggs as well. Actually, lots of Russian traditions in religion, in Christianity. I don't know how to say that. Okay, just let it put simple. Lots of traditions that we have in our church that have to do with our Christian religion stem from Greece. Okay, now we will be putting our dough into our forms and we will let them sit in the forms for some time again. Just make a little ball, but we don't want to squeeze it too much. You know, this time I'm gonna put gloves on because I already have, you know, green fingers, and I know that this paint, you know, this green thing will not come off for at least a couple of days. Oh, it's still hot, but it's okay. I can take second scissors. I can't wait to see the result. I'm really eager to see it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like. Oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be green. Whoa! This looks nice. This looks amazing. Wow, I like it so much. This is so cool. Okay, I'll just let it dry and let it cool down a little bit. Wow, this one looks different. It looks nice. I like this kind of, I like this way of coloring eggs. So that's what we have. I think this is super cool and beautiful. and definitely unusual. Now my peels have cooled down a little bit. They're not exactly cold, they are pretty warm, and I'm gonna put eggs here, and I will cover them with the peels that I have. Okay, so let's see what we have here in our onion peels. Oh, I can already see that it's red. Ah, it's super red and it's very beautiful. Of course, it's gonna dry, and when it dries, it's gonna be not as bright as it is now, but it's still gonna be pretty bright. So let's put this here for drying, and let's dig for the other ones. Whoa, that's the one with the tape. Now this one didn't color much, as you can see. That's the egg with the lace. No, I think that this one is really beautiful. The one that was cooked in rice. Well, definitely unusual. So here's the one that had lace on. Well, I don't know what to say about it. Do you like it? I think it could have been better, you know. Probably I should have taken another kind of lace. These are my eggs, but I want them to be brighter and to be more beautiful, so I will take a cotton pad, and I will put some vegetable oil on top of them, just a little bit. And here's what I will do. They will absorb this oil, and they won't be oily when you will be taking them in your hands. So that's it for now, because if you remember, I said we're gonna be coloring the eggs with food colors, with some food paint in the afternoon, so we will have more eggs coming.